might say that I'm a loner, but I just call it being free. I am my heart's only owner, or at least I used to be. 'Cause now a wildfire is raging deep inside, and my heartstrings are...
Hey everyone, I'm Calvin with Southern Country Living.
And I'm Marie.
And welcome to our Sunday chat this week. We hope that everyone's having a good day, and we hope you've really had a good, blessed week. The weather here in Georgia has finally cooled off just a little bit. We're still hitting 90 degrees every day, but that's better than 97, 98, isn't it, Marie?
It really is.
Okay, we got quite a bit to talk about today, and we do have some good news that we want to share with you. So I'll try not to talk too much and make the video run forever. But y'all be sure and watch now, because when we share this good news, it could be at the end of the video or it might be in the middle. So y'all listen carefully. That's a good tease. Okay, Marie, I guess first thing we want to talk about, we talked about this last week a little bit, but last Saturday was Addison's birthday, and she turned 2 years old. And we went to her party, and I enjoyed myself. And how about you, Marie?
I did. I loved all those little animals that they had. They had a llama, and they had some sheep, and let's see, what else did they have, Calvin? They had
little rabbits.
Yeah, rabbits.
And they had a little dwarf cow.
That was really cute. It had a cute little hat on.
Yeah, I think I've got a real good picture of that. I'll show that toward the end of the video.
Yeah.
We showed some pictures last week of her party, and there was quite a few little young kids there, and they just all had so much fun. Addison, for her age, 2 years old, I think all the children was older than her, but she has a lot of little friends, don't she, Marie?
She does. She really interacts with them very good for her age.
She does. Now, if you notice today, we're sitting in a little different position. I'm on the right-hand side, Marie's on the left. And so on your TV, it may be backwards. But she's sitting in a different bar stool. Let me twist you a little bit, Marie.
Okay.
And see, she's sitting in a bar stool that has a back support to it. And we purchased a new cushion for her so that she would be able to sit here without being too uncomfortable. And this is your first time trying out that cushion.
Yeah.
And how's it feel so far, Marie?
Well, it feels good, but I still am experiencing a little pain, but it's manageable.
Okay. Well, we'll get into that a little later toward the end of the video. But I just wanted to explain to you why we're sitting here in a different position than what we normally do. Okay. Next thing we want to talk about, on Tuesday of last week, that was my birthday, and I turned 71 years old.
Yep.
And when I say that number, I have to sort of think a little bit, because I'm so shocked I can't believe that I'm that old.
I know.
But I'm just thankful to be here. I thank God every single day that I wake up. And this morning, I woke up feeling real good, so I especially thanked Him for helping me to feel good this morning.
Yeah, I remember when we got married and we lived on East 20th Street. You were thinking, I wonder what the year 2000 is going to bring. Now here it is, 2023.
I know time has really flew by.
I know.
But it's such a shock.
We didn't know what it would be like. The world's kind of crazy now.
Yeah, being 71 is not old really, because we've got friends that's in their 90s, and I hope and pray that we can make it that far, but as long as we can keep our health as good as it is now.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of problems, but I think we're still doing good.
Yeah.
Okay, so our next thing we want to talk about, on Wednesday I went to my heart doctor here in Rome, and this was just a follow-up visit been having to go see him, started seeing him right before surgery last year. And so while I was there, they did go ahead and do an EKG on me. And when the doctor came in and talked to me, he told me that my blood pressure was real good. He said that my heart rate was low and that was real good. He said my EKG looked real good. And then he listened to I guess he listened to all my valves and vessels and everything. He just listened all over my chest and my back. And he said everything sounded good. So after he got through talking to me, he asked me quite a few questions, and he was questioning how I was doing after the surgery. And I did explain to him that, I'm doing good, I feel good, and I'm getting a lot of things done around the house, but I do get tired. He said, that's sort of normal. He said, but for all you're doing, said, no wonder you're getting tired. Mm-hmm. But his main concern was I having any shortness of breath? And I told him, no, I'm not having any shortness of breath. And he said, well, when you first started coming to see me after the surgery, he said, I noticed you were having the shortness of breath. And he said that was caused from the pressure on your lungs from the surgery. And so he was glad to see that I was breathing good and doing good. So anyway, he told me he felt like I was doing good, that he'd see me back in 6 months. So I like that. That's good news, but that's not the good news that we have to share with you. Okay. Marie, we had to make us a little list here this week because we got quite a few things that we want to talk about. The next thing, Marie, she had a CAT scan and an MRI that was done last week on Friday. Well, our doctor called us on Friday of this week to give us the test results. Marie, would you like to talk about that, or you want me to explain all that to them?
I think you can explain it better than I can.
I'll do the best I can.
Okay.
Let me get a little sip of my water here.
I'm not really good at details.
Well, I'm not as good as I used to be a few years ago, but I'll get us through it. Okay, so first thing on her CAT scan, that was to look at her lungs, and her lungs does show a little spot, and she said it's in the upper part of the lung, and it's called a band, and she said that it looked like scar tissue is what it looked like to them. And so for right now, they're just going to not do anything about it. But she cautioned Marie if she had any problems with shortness of breath or trouble breathing, any lung problems, to let her know as soon as possible to not put it off. But for right now, they're going to, go on that, and they're going to probably go back and test it again later just to make sure it's nothing to be concerned about.
Yeah.
And then she gave us the results on Marie's MRI. Now the MRI was on her back and her spine because the previous week or so she had went to the hip doctor, and the hip doctor told her that her hip was fine. She had a little arthritis in it, but nothing to worry about. She would not need hip surgery, so that's good. The MRI on the back, on the other hand, it shows that Marie has 3 discs that are bulging, and they're the very bottom 3 discs. Their numbers, I believe it's L3, L4, and L5. And all 3, L3 is bulging just a little bit, but L4 and 5 is bulging. And between L4 and 5, there's a nerve in there, and that nerve is just barely pinched, is basically how she described it.
And I guess that's why my leg on my left side in my hip area is, it's where I couldn't walk where I couldn't walk very good.
Yeah, that nerve probably goes down to that leg.
Yeah.
So what she is recommending, she said that based on what she's seen in the past and everything, she does not feel like that Marie is going to need surgery for this to be taken care of. And she said that when Marie goes to a neurosurgeon, that the surgeon will probably say the same thing, that he don't think she'll need surgery, but said they'll probably treat it with injections into the back. And she said they're similar to an epidural type injection, and that it would control the pain, and it would also help the inflammation that Marie is having from that.
And you'll see I'm drinking water today. I don't have my Coke, so I'm trying to do better.
Trying to cut down on the inflammation, right?
Right.
Maria, I believe that bar stool there sits just a little lower, because as I look over here at you, you're a little lower than I am.
Yeah. Well, I am lower than you.
Yeah, but normally your stool would be up as high as mine, and
Yeah.
you don't look quite as low, but that's okay. Okay, so the treatment for right now, she's going to schedule to get Maria one of the epidural injections to help with the pain until she can go see the neurosurgeon. Now, I questioned her about going to see a chiropractor doctor, and the reason that Maria and I had held off on not going to see a chiropractor already, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit, not too much details, when we do our question and answer video in the near future. I'll go into more details. But what we was concerned about, Marie had a problem back in 2015, and we were concerned that that problem may have came back. And we did not want to take a chance of going to a chiropractor and that problem be existing, and the chiropractor actually causing more harm than it would do good. Okay. So the answer to my question is, we were concerned about that. The doctor said that Marie there's no cancer showing up on the scan, the MRI scan. Of course, I know that MRI don't show up all cancer, but it shows up if you got something big or whatever. Okay, and the main thing is, she said there's no tumor present on Marie's spine. Now that refers back to 2015. And like I said, when we do our Q&A, I'll give you more details, but not every single detail, but enough to let you know what's going on. So that's good news that Marie does not have a tumor growing off of her spine like she did back in 2015. And so now that we know she don't have that tumor, we are going to get scheduled for you to see a chiropractor.
Yeah.
Everybody's been telling us go to a chiropractor, but you had to understand our fear, because anyway, we didn't want nothing to happen like that. Okay, did I cover that good enough, Marie?
Yeah, I certainly couldn't have covered it that good.
It's a lot of information, it's a lot to keep up with, and I took time, I explained that to our son in detail, and then I turned around and explained it to our daughter in detail.
And I think you explained it to my aunt in detail.
I did, but we, like I said, it's a lot of information. Some people could care less, but the majority of you that really are good Christians, you care, you want to know what's going on. Okay, Marie, I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our video reviews for last week. That sound okay to you? Mm-hmm. And so the first video that we did last week was our Sunday chat. And on that video, we recorded late in the evening after we got home from Addison's birthday. And so we were sort of tired when we did that one, weren't we, Marie?
Yeah, we were.
But on that video, toward the end, I asked everybody if you would leave questions in the comments. And if you would leave questions, Marie and I was going to get together and we're going to do a Q&A video. And y'all left a lot of good questions, didn't they, Marie?
Yeah.
And, but none of the questions were too personal. So I think we'll be able to answer every question that was left. It may take us a little time to answer all those. So if y'all don't mind the long video, we'll answer them good for you, okay? And I do appreciate all those questions. I did save every one of them, so I've got them written down and ready to go. Okay, the next video that we did last week was a throwback video, but because of the hot weather, this was a perfect time to put this video on, and it was Marie's cornbread salad. And that cornbread salad is so wonderful. You just cannot imagine how good it is. And we love it at Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Any
we have
time
it
of
at
year.
a lot of our get-togethers.
Yes, very good recipe. If you've never tried it, give cornbread salad a try. It's really good.
I got it from my daughter-in-law. She's started making it and bringing it to our get-togethers and everything, and I just loved it. So I wanted to make it, so I made it. It was really good.
It is. It takes a lot of prep work getting everything cut up and prepared for it. But the more prep work you put into it, the better the dish will look once you get through with it. Okay, Marie, did you want to say some more about the cornbread salad?
Oh no,
Okay.
but it was good.
Okay. The third video that we did last week was the tamale chili cheese recipe. And that's the one that I got it from our great son-in-law, Jonathan. And I heard them talking about him making that. I've been eating tamales all my life, ever since I was a little kid.
And that's one thing I don't like, but he's always liked them.
Yeah, I love tamales. And I would just take a can, open them up. I'd put them in a boiler, and I would just heat them up real good, and then just eat them, just like that. I mean, that's the way I eat them. And when I found out that he was doing like a casserole type dish, I said, I've got to try that. So that's what I did, and it's real simple. It's just tamales, it's chili, and then it's a cheese. And you cook that, and it was good. I ended up eating every single bite of that. You didn't try any of it, did you, Marie?
Yeah, I took a taste of it.
Okay.
It was good.
Okay.
But at that particular time, I wasn't eating anything with red sauce in it. Just because I didn't feel like it. I was eating more bland food.
Well, it was good, and after I ate my first meal, I put it in the refrigerator, and I had it for lunch and supper the next day, I think. And but I ended up eating every single bite of it. It was very delicious.
Yeah, you really do love tamales.
Okay, Marie, I think we covered everything. Oh, we forgot to tell you the good news. We forgot that, didn't we, Marie?
We sure did.
Marie, would you like to break the good news to them, or you want me to?
I'll just say,
Go ahead and say it.
Addison is going to be a big sister.
I think we had a few subscribers that have been suspecting this all along. We've known for at least a couple of months now.
Yeah.
And believe me, it's been hard for me to keep it in because I love to tell things. And I wanted to talk about it, didn't I, Marie?
Yeah.
And
And also, talking about all this food makes me want a good chicken salad sandwich for lunch.
Would you like for me to make you a good chicken salad sandwich today, Marie?
Sure, but no tamales. But they were good. I'm just not eating red food right now.
Well, chicken salad's good. I love
Yeah.
chicken salad, and I know you love it. So
Yeah.
I'll make that for you for lunch today.
Okay, it'll be easy and it'll be good because
Okay.
I know you cook good.
Do you want me to record it since I got the camera set up already?
Sure, go right ahead. I'm sure everybody will love your recipe.
I don't know about that. That's pretty basic, a chicken salad sandwich. Everybody knows how to make that.
You'd
but-
be surprised some of these young kids coming up, they don't really know how to make it.
Okay, if you want to see the video, leave in the comments. Calvin, let's see that chicken salad sandwich. Okay, now I was still talking about Kim and Addison.
Yeah. I'm
That's
getting
okay.
better. I'm starting to think about food.
You're getting a little bit of an appetite, aren't you?
Yeah.
That medicine that Marie takes causes her to not really want to eat a lot of food.
Yeah.
And you've lost a couple of pounds, and so I'm having to watch her closely, make sure that she drinks plenty and stays hydrated and everything.
Yeah, you've been doing a good job.
I'm doing the best I can.
You don't let me get away with anything. Not even making the bed up.
Oh no, if I walk outside for 5 minutes and I come back inside, she'll have the vacuum cleaner back in the bedroom or somewhere, and she'll be working.
Yeah.
And then when I come in and catch her, she'll say, oh, my back's hurting. I wished I hadn't done that.
That's true. That's true.
And so I have to get on to her a little bit.
But sitting around all the time is not any fun either. I love to do things around the house, and I just be glad when they get this fixed.
Yeah. Well, it's good for you to get up and walk around and
Yeah.
keep
Well,
moving. You don't
when
want to sit
I'm
still.
when I'm up, I do a little something. If I see something out of place, I'll go and put it up if I'm in the room and do little things like that. So, I do hurt after when I do it, but, I love to do stuff like that.
And I didn't mention, but also the doctor said that if her pain medicine was not strong enough to help her until she gets some relief from it, that she can increase her pain medicine. So Marie said, well, we'll leave it like it is for right now.
Yeah, because I do not like taking any type of medicine or anything like that. But over-the-counter medicine seems to be doing me pretty good. I mean, when it starts getting close to the end, I start hurting a lot more, but it actually doesn't take the pain away, but it lowers it down. And so any relief like that is better than it being up to a 10.
Absolutely. Okay, so we was talking, the great news that we wanted to share this week that I had talked about last week is the fact that Kim is going to be having another baby. I believe that she said it's due in January, so that's not that far off, is it, Marie? And Addison, even though Addison is a little young to understand exactly what's going on, Kim says she does act like she understands a little bit that her mama's going to have another baby. So they don't know yet if it's going to be a boy or girl, and that don't matter. The main thing we pray for is we pray that the baby is healthy.
Yeah.
And that is the most important thing.
Yeah.
And so, and Addison, I got to mention this because, I just love her to death. But Addison loves little stickers. And so for my birthday, I received a birthday card from Marie's aunt. And when I opened it up, on the inside of the birthday card, it had 5 smiley face stickers. So I called Kim and I said, Kim, is Addison where she could hear me on the phone? She said, yeah. I said, Addison, I said, I just got a birthday card and I got 5 stickers. Oh, Kim said she had a big smile and just got happy, and she said 3, 4, 5. And so she's learned how to count already at 2 years old.
Yeah.
But she was just really excited because I had got 5 stickers for my birthday. And so, but I think she's going to love her little baby brother or sister.
Because she loves carrying her little baby dolls around.
Yes. And I appreciate everyone bearing with me. I know that I've teased you a little bit about this for probably last month or so. I sort of throw out little hints. And there's been a couple of people that guessed, and they said, I bet Kim's getting ready to have another baby. So anyway, so that's what's going on in our life this week. And this coming week, as far as I know, we don't have any doctor's appointments this coming week.
Yay.
Now, Marie may, depending on when they schedule her injection in her back, we may have that. But
I'm not looking forward to that, but if it eases the pain, that'll be great.
If it's similar to an epidural.
Yeah, I never felt mine when they give it to me.
Yeah.
But
Well, I was going to say, when I had surgery, they gave me an epidural, and I never felt it at all, so
Yeah.
it's not too bad. But I'm sure some of our viewers have had probably the same treatment you're getting, because I know some of them have talked about getting an injection in your back.
thank you for sending cards this week too. And we're still remembering everyone on the prayer list. And
We sure are.
yeah, I know that some people on the prayer list have some real serious problems and everything. So, we are remembering you in prayer.
We sure are. Okay, and so like I said, no doctor's appointments for this coming week. I will be going to see my surgeon that did my surgery last year, but that's toward the end of this month. So I'll let you know what he says after I see him. So for right now, I think that pretty much covers everything that we have done and everything we want to talk about.
Yeah.
We don't have any videos scheduled for this coming week, but if anybody wants to see the chicken salad sandwich. I'll make a video of that and we'll post it, won't we, Marie?
Yeah,
And-
I'm definitely thinking I'll enjoy that.
Yeah, I've made chicken salad plenty of times and made it different ways.
Yeah.
We don't have any celery, Marie, but we can make it without celery, can't we?
Yeah, also you can substitute celery seed,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know if I have any or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I hadn't seen them, so I'll have to check and see. But anyway, we'll get started on that, and if I do make the video, I'll post it maybe Monday night. Y'all leave in the comments if you want to see that video. Okay, everyone, I've talked enough for this week. I appreciate everybody watching our video. Marie and I, we just love each and every single one of you, and we pray for everyone that's put in a prayer request. Marie keeps those in a book, and that book is starting to get worn out already. And so we may have to get a new book once every month, but we'll keep that book going, okay? So y'all have a wonderful week, and we will see you on our next video.
And y'all do what you love and love what you do, and we'll see you on our next video. So bye.
Sing a sad song. Seems like nothing comes for free.